Welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week session. I'm James Nave,
I'm Allegra Houston.
and just about 15 minutes ago, Allegra and I got off our regular Saturday call with a group of writers, and we spent 1 hour working on the writing process, writing from the Imaginative Storm process, and we spent 10 minutes generating written work. So we're going to do the same thing with you right now.
And I will add, it was quite exciting. We had somebody who came on the call for the first time from Greece, and somebody else who came on the call for the first time in Norway, and somebody else who came on the call for the first time in Salt Lake City. Not quite as dramatic as those two, but you are absolutely invited to come on the call too. Just go to imaginativestorm.com. Join our mailing list, and you will get an invitation, a reminder with the Zoom link on Saturday morning. But you can also always find the Zoom link at imaginativestorm.com in the footer. So please do join us one week. We had, I think, 32 people today, and as I said, three new visitors, and you are very, very welcome. You will be made welcome.
And if you happen to have a first language that is not English, we encourage folks who come to write in whatever language they please. And in fact, today, if this happens to be the case with you, we encourage you to do just that. So here's what we're going to do.
We are going to share an image, which is how we do this thing. Usually, occasionally we offer a sound prompt or a video, but it is an image today. We're going to put the image up on the screen for 2 minutes. And we're going to ask you, as we did on the call, and we do the same as everybody else. We're just facilitating. We're not teaching as such. We're going to ask you to generate a list of words or very short phrases, whatever pops into your mind as you look at the image.
So here it comes now, and we'll time you for 10 minutes. I'm sorry, wait. No, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Don't hire me to be your timekeeper. Actually, here it comes now. We'll time you for 2 minutes. So now you've created your own personal list. Here's my personal list here. And what we do after the personal lists are already always generated, we go around the Zoom room and we collect one word or phrase from each person and we make a community list. So we'd like to share our community list with you now. So you have your personal list and you'll be able to work with our community list. So Allegra is going to read that for you now.
It functions like a kind of collective imagination, or like a big toy box that we can all draw from. And the lovely thing is that if one person takes a toy, that doesn't mean somebody else can't have it too. So you might want to write these words down as I read them out, but don't worry if you miss some or mishear them. Just write whatever you hear. It doesn't really matter. And I will be putting the list up again on the screen during the 10-minute writing time. So here it is. Love the hats. Regal bums. Just another dull evening. Rapture. Predator. Creditor. That was something that somebody misheard, and I took that onto my list. Killing floor. Horseplay. Impermanence. Nobody's drinking. Anti-gravity. Vortex. I'll show you my gun. Pool table. Shoot 'em up saloon. It's the wild, wild west. Must be pretty smelly in there. In the corner pocket. Woof. American Fantasia. A sea of stink. Slapshot hooligans. Ornate cowboys. Stuffed owls and angry men. Everyone was there. The smell of tobacco and perfume. Where's the exit? White horse. Keen and steady. Are the women safe? Squeezed in. Bet my horse. What's the dog doing there?
As Allegra was reading that list, you probably noticed your imagination was at work with very little effort. Each one of those words or phrases will generate an image in your imagination. And when you link them all up by just reading them as they sit on the page, something happens in the imagination. And the reason why that happens is because your imagination loves to stir the pot. And it stirs it whether you try to make it stir it or not. So what we'd like for you to do now is to lean into the imaginative process. Let the rational mind that you have and you've trained so well to be part of this process, but let the pot be boiled by the imaginative process. And we're going to work for 10 minutes generating a piece of writing using that sensibility of as many possible imaginative leaps as you can make in the writing. It may seem like it's not making sense at first when you generate it, and yet as you go on, you'll feel something that has a sense of delight, perhaps a bit of joy, and that's your imagination at work. Anything else to add to that, Allegra?
Yeah, a sense of exploration, a sense of discovery. We're exploring creatures. That's what we do as humans, and our imagination is what leads us, our imagination and our curiosity. So let your imagination and your curiosity lead you, curious about what you might write, what you might think, what words might go together. And just to be clear, you don't have to write about the actual image we showed you. You don't have to use any particular number of the words on the community list or on your personal list. They're all just toys for your imagination to play with. You might only use one word and go off from there for 10 minutes and never look back. Or you might decide to look back at your 2-word lists and randomly grab other words and see where they see how they change the dynamic of what you're writing. So we'll start the 10 minutes now.
So now you have a piece of writing that didn't exist before. Every time you generate something, it's brand new, it's original, it comes straight out of you. After everybody generates writing on our call, we ask folks to go into the Zoom rooms and read the work aloud. It's a very simple process. People just take a look at the rough stuff they've written, and we ask you to write with a pen, or in this case, this is a Sharpie, but do it by hand. It works well because it generates a messiness that has a sense of freedom about it. So what we'd like for you to do is to take this opportunity to read your work out loud. And as you read it, don't feel that obligated to what you've written on the page. If you feel a spontaneous movement to say something improvisational that rises from what you've written, feel free. Go ahead and do that. See where it takes you. Any other thing you want to say about the spoken word, Allegra?
Just to say that you don't need anybody other than yourself to be listening to this. But when you speak aloud, even to only yourself, it's very different from reading silently on the page or the screen. And also even different from sort of think, oh, well, I'm supposed to read aloud, so I'm just going to kind of slightly vocalize it like this, and it's not going to be a thing really, but because I feel kind of stupid reading aloud to myself. But get over that. Read properly aloud to yourself. Honor yourself as your audience, because when you do that, you find that you really enjoy your own writing, or you enjoy parts of your own writing that you might not have even remembered are there. Parts of your writing that feel particularly true or original. And this is reading aloud is the way to effortlessly push yourself towards what you like best in your writing the next time you write. So put us on pause now and read what you wrote aloud.
So now you've read aloud. We hope you enjoyed it. You can do that over and over and over again. Another thing you can do, if you like what you've written and you'd like to share it with our community, we have an opportunity for you to do that. It's called the Imaginative Storm Circle community, and it's very easy to do. It works a bit like Facebook in the sense that you can interact with the people who post, and you can make comments, and you can reply, you can like it, you can have a conversation on the Imaginative Storm Circle platform. So Allegra is now going to tell you how to do that.
Go to imaginativestorm.com and click on Community. You will see Imaginative Storm Circle. So you click on that, share your writing, no criticism, just appreciation. You can click on the image or on the button, and it will take you to the circle. You will have to sign in. If you haven't been there before, you will have to sign in with a username and a password. It's also free. And then click on Prompt of the Week. And under Prompt of the Week, you will see all of these prompts, almost 5 years worth. So you'll be able to work with any of those if you so choose. But I will click on today's. Here we have it. After I have finished this video via link here, join us on YouTube. You will see the image. You will see the word list. And then you will see what people wrote and what people commented on what people wrote. Sometimes people read what they wrote and upload the recording, as Stuart did here. And Regina gave hers a title. Not everybody does. And as you see, it's really very straightforward. You can like and reply to other people. And then if you would like to post what you wrote, you just click here in what are your thoughts, and you write, these are my thoughts, whatever you wrote to the prompt, and click post. And you're done. So before we finish, I need to credit the image. It is a painting by Arnold Friberg, I think is how I say his name. Perhaps it's Friberg, F-R-I-B-E-R-G. And it's called A Gentleman's Foursome. And it's hanging on the wall of the staircase at the St. James Hotel in Cimarron, New Mexico. And if you ever find yourself anywhere near Cimarron, New Mexico, which is really a one-horse town, maybe, hardly even that, I highly recommend you stay at the St. James Hotel. It's haunted. Buffalo Bill stayed there. Annie Oakley stayed there. I had the Annie Oakley room, in fact, and it's just wonderful, just completely wonderful.
So thanks ever so much for participating with us, being part of our community. We hope to see you on one of our Saturday calls. Imaginativestorm.com is where you can find that link. And we're grateful that you're with us. We're grateful you're out there, and we appreciate your participation.
And while you're at imaginativestorm.com, you can see the other things that we have on offer. We have books for writers, we have online courses, we have in-person retreats in various lovely places in the world. So do please check that out and come one Saturday, write with us.